present the colors. Please stand as our concert choir, under the direction of Mr. Daryl Timmer, sings our national anthem. Annual Woodbury High School Commencement Ceremony, and a special welcome to the class of 2017. My name is Sarah Sorensen Wagner, principal of Woodbury High School, and it's my honor and privilege to welcome you here this evening to celebrate the remarkable accomplishments of our graduates. Before we begin, I would like to introduce several special guests with us this afternoon. District 833 School Board Chair, Katie McElway-Stevens. Board members, Ms. Tracy Brunette, Mr. Ron Kapp, Ms. Katie Schwartz, Mr. Joe Slavin, Ms. Sharon Van Leer, Ms. Michelle Willie. Also present today is our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Keith Jacobus, and Assistant Superintendents, Mr. Mike Johnson and Ms. Julie Nelson. Our Woodbury High School administrators, Mr. Gagnon, Mr. Codini, our students, Ms. Alicia Busnick and Mr. Mark Hampton. Joining us also on stage is our honors staff speaker, Dr. Nor Sanada. It is with great pleasure that I also present to you our additional honored staff selected by this class of 2017. Staff, please stand and remain standing until I have named all of you, at which time we will honor you with our applause. Ms. Hank Freeman, Ms. Rachel Nicholas, Ms. Cindy Lanick, Mr. John Holden, Mr. Robert Nunn, Mr. Ted Welch, Mr. Greg Waugh, and Ms. Teresa von Ruden-Forschier. We also have several department chairs present today. I will also ask them to stand as their name is called. Please remain standing until I have named all staff, at which time we will honor you with our applause. Ms. Holly Radanke from our Family and Consumer Science Department, Mr. Darrell Timmer, Department Chair of Music, Mr. Robert Nunn, Department Chair of English, Mr. Roald Sadran, Social Studies Department Chair, and Major Tom Petzold from our Junior ROTC program. Finally, I would like to ask all teachers and school staff in the audience from both Woodbury High School and the district to stand and be recognized. There are several of them up in the press box. As we look at our staff members, I invite you to please picture the hundreds of dedicated educational professionals who have worked with these students and their parents to make this day possible. And now, I'd like to take a moment to introduce you to the exceptional class of 2017. The mission of Woodbury High School is that our students will accept the challenges of the future through excellence in academics, arts, and athletics. This class of 2017 is composed of excellent students who have done outstanding work at Woodbury High School. We have 12 students who will be graduating summa cum laude with distinction, signifying a cumulative grade point average of 4.3 or above, and 68 members of this class have a cumulative GPA of 4.0 or higher. Please take note of them in your program. In addition, a total of 187 students wear an honor roll for their outstanding scholarship. At this time, would all students with honor rolls please stand and receive our applause. We also recognize that a GPA alone does not define excellence. We challenge our students each day in the classroom to push their limits, engage in difficult discussion, and learn content at a high level. Students, remember practice Friday morning? This is the part where you have to listen. If you have ever taken an honors course at Woodbury High School, have challenged yourself with taking an AP course, you have taken an AP exam, if you've taken a College in the Schools course or a Project Lead the Way course, if you have enrolled in PSEO or are a member of the first graduating class from District 833's Spanish Immersion Program, please stand and receive our applause for excellence in academics. Learning how to express their emotions and ideas through drama, music, and visual representation. Students, if you have participated in band, orchestra, choir, if you've been in one of our musicals or plays, participated in one act, if you are a member of our speech team or created and displayed your art in one of our many art shows. Please stand and receive our applause for excellence in the arts. Please be seated. Woodbury High School also has an outstanding reputation for our athletic performance. Our student athletes learn valuable life skills of teamwork and cooperation while persisting in working toward a common goal. Students, if you participated in one of Woodbury High School's 30 sponsored athletic teams in one of our fall, winter, or spring sports, please stand and receive our applause for excellence in athletics. Finally, I don't want to forget what sets Woodbury High School apart from other high schools. Your opportunity to participate in approximately 60 student-led school clubs and activities. We are proud of our student leadership in developing a positive school culture, establishing a school where each student finds a place to belong and peers with similar interests to pursue. We are proud of the thousands of volunteer hours our students have shared with the community of Woodbury and how you have supported one another in giving back to our school. At this time, please stand if you participated in any club or activity while you were a student at Woodbury High School. They follow directions well, don't they? Students, I want to say to you, you have many gifts to share with the world. Thank you for your contribution to Woodbury High School. You have made your mark with your kindness, generosity, and joy for life. You have achieved our vision of excellence, and we are so proud of you. It is now my pleasure to introduce the summa cum laude with distinction speakers representing the class of 2017. Would Felix O., Drew Bennett, Katie Lee, Megan Katie Navy, and Emma Lai please come forward?
On the edge of the wall, facing the entrance to our basement, is a long axis of irregular ticks and lines inconspicuously made in pencil. Almost every household with children has some equivalent, but this wall records a simple yet unpredictable measure of physical change in every boy and girl in America. No, I'm not talking about puberty. I'm talking about height. As I look back on the wall, that every iteration of myself since 3rd grade has leant back up, filled with the nostalgia of being in elementary school, the angst and awakening of middle school, and the joy of living in the present. I realize that high school life has been as much an emotional journey as a physical journey. To all of my peers in the class of 2017 who are here today to celebrate this graduation, I congratulate you alongside these wonderful people who stand beside me, and wish to offer some personal insights to push us along the next leg of our momentous journey. Let us not be held back by the past mistakes that haunt us, but rather embrace them as treasured memories that have built us up to the fine young men and women we are today. Let us never forget our lifelong love for progressing, for growing, and for learning. And let us never forget the great changes brought about by the small things in life, even things as small as big.
I hate Winnie the Pooh. Yes, the cute and lovable yellow bear who only thinks about his honey. This doesn't seem like something anyone could hate, but I do. I hate to admit it, but in elementary school, people used to write my name with Pooh, which isn't exactly a word you'd like your name to be associated with. In 2nd grade, I I changed from Winnie the Drew to that nerd who had just moved from Japan. But as the years progressed, people actually got to know me and appreciate the real me instead of who they always said I was. They changed the way they saw me, and at the same time, we all grew into the people we are today. I'm sure if you all looked back at the kid you were in elementary school, you'd find a completely different person than who you are now. Thanks to our amazing teachers, parents, peers, and experiences, we've become the people we are today. We've grown so much since then. Why would we stop now? We still have a lot of life and a lot of growth left.
High school was an era of growth for everyone. Does anyone remember the last time the class of 2017 was stuffed in a gym for an elongated period of time? Well, it was actually 4 years ago when we went to freshman orientation. It feels like just yesterday. I remember Miss Denver yelling out directions. I remember the heat because the AC wasn't working properly. I remember my nerves to start high school. Despite my angst, soon enough, the first day of high school came. Also soon enough, the last day of high school went. Throughout these years, we have made our mark on Woodbury High School, just as Woodbury High School has made its mark on us. I will always smile about the lunch ladies dressing up as minions for Halloween. I will always cringe at the stench of the boys' locker room during the fall season. I will always salivate at the thought of school cookies. These are just a few memories that I will hold in my heart for the rest of my life. Like many of you, I will forever cherish my roots here at Woodbury High School. However, I'm ecstatic for a new beginning and a life filled with joy, change, and learning.
Learning is a fundamental attribute that describes a student, but learning does not end when you graduate. Whether or not you attend college, your future will be filled with learning. That may be in a traditional classroom setting in college, or on-the-job training, or even on a gap year while trying out new experiences. I know, bummer, we have to keep learning. But here's the good news. I don't necessarily mean learning in the sense that we memorize information and repeat it on a test, like mitochondria is the powerhouse of a cell. But rather skills you can use daily. You may be learning new subject material or on-the-job training, but I guarantee that you will learn more about yourself and more life skills. After graduation, we use the skills we've learned throughout the years and apply them to the real-world setting. You may not describe yourself as a student anymore, but you will continue to learn and change.
There have been both changes that have occurred and changes that may come in our futures. Change happens for many different reasons. I haven't hit my midlife crisis quite yet, but I have changed from middle school till now, and I'm sure you all have too. Not only do I no longer wear Aeropostale and tie up my t-shirts into ducktails, I've also grown and changed in character. Admiration for my friends and peers is what has impacted me the most and helped me grow over the years. Both the community of Woodbury and Woodbury High School has influenced me in so many positive ways. It's been a safe and welcoming environment for the past 18 years of our lives. We've all learned new things about ourselves by pursuing different activities and different sports throughout our time as children. But now, as we head into college and our futures, we'll all continue to grow and change, but I know that Woodbury High School has made a positive mark on all of us. I can't wait to see where all of you and I will be in our futures, but I'm sure there will be great surprises and exciting turns in all our lives.
Thank you. Next, I'd like us to turn our attention to the Woodbury High School Concert Choir under the direction of Mr. Darrell Timmer as they perform Cantante Domino by Claudio Monteverde.
Cantante Domino,
Woodbury High School is privileged to welcome Dr. Nora Sanada to speak at graduation. Please join me in welcoming her to the podium.
Good evening. Congratulations, class of 2017. Receiving your high school diploma is truly a huge accomplishment. Today, we celebrate you and your achievements. You should know that the joy and pride you're feeling right now is shared by your families, your friends, and the Woodbury High School community. I am honored to be here to celebrate with you and speak to you on such a momentous occasion. When I was asked to speak to you in your graduation, I asked myself, what would they want to hear? What would be a meaningful and important message? Then I recalled an advice that was given to me before in similar situation. It still rings true. When I was 25, I left Sudan, the country where I was born and raised, to travel over 7,000 miles to attend Kansas State University as a graduate student. I had no family, no friends, or any connection in this country. I knew I was making the right decision and I was excited about it, but I was nervous and scared. My parents told me 3 things before I left. They said, be brave, be honest, and be open-minded. I realize now how much those words have impacted my journey, allowing me to stay true to myself while also growing tremendously as a person. After you walk across the stage today and receive your diplomas, you will be on your way to the next chapter of your lives. Some of you will stay here in Woodbury. Some of you will travel to another part of Minnesota. Some of you will leave the state, and yet some of you will leave the country. No matter where you go or what journey you choose to embark on, it will be exciting. But leaving the familiar, no matter the distant struggle, is also scary. So as you start your new adventure, I want you to remember 3 things. Be brave, be honest, and be open-minded. Let me start with bravery. Leaving a familiar place like Woodbury High School and venturing into the unknown can be frightening, no matter how ready do you feel. Being brave doesn't mean that you won't be scared. It means that you will have the courage to try your best and make the best out of every situation. Always remember that there are people here, your families, your friends, and the Woodbury High School staff who care about you and will offer support and help if you need it. Keep in mind that you may have tough times ahead, but your bravery will show through in how you choose to respond to the challenges. Secondly, I am asking you to be honest with others and most importantly, honest with yourselves. Along the way, you will meet new people, make new friends, and be introduced to new aspects of life. Stay grounded in the morals and values you were brought up with, and that we have here at Woodbury High School. Do the right thing, even those around you are not. It is important to stay true to yourself, but you must also be willing to learn and grow. Which leads me to my last point. Above all, you must stay open-minded. Your personal and social growth after high school is as important as your professional growth. As you meet new people from all walks of life, keep in mind that everyone has something to teach, and you must always be willing to learn. Seek to understand before you judge. Seek to understand before you judge. Be respectful of everyone's background, ethnicity, race, socioeconomic status, disabilities, gender, sexual orientation, religion, and way of life. Just as you would want others to respect where you come from and how you live your life, respect how others live their lives. In biology, you learn that we have become a more fit species because of our increasing genetic diversity. When we learn to embrace our increasing cultural diversity through open-mindedness, we will gain from each other's strength and we will become a more fit society. So graduates, go out there to pursue your dreams and live your lives to the fullest. I have confidence you will make awesome choices and do great things. It has been an honor to be part of your journey. Thank you and congratulations.
Next, I would like to introduce our 2017 student speakers. First, Sophia Nawana-Kawali, followed by Henry Kippers and Lemuel Amen.
Friends, Romans, and countrymen, lend me your ears as I address Woodbury High School's graduating class of 2017. You know, I actually considered basing my speech off of Mark Antony's soliloquy from Julius Caesar, but I decided against it because I've got anxious parents and restless graduates to entertain. I still can't believe I was granted the opportunity to do this. Here, I stand before you as scared, theatrical, eager to please, and ethically ambiguous, barely adult, giving a speech on a day that signifies the biggest accomplishment that most of you have had thus far. So it truly is an honor. But fair warning, this speech is not just about high school. Yes, we may be sitting in a room reminiscing on our love-hate relationship with the home of the Royals, but I decided against it because I have something a little bigger to talk about than that. I know. It's kind of hard to imagine what's bigger than high school sometimes. Here's how I see it. High school is just a facet of youth. While not all of us in this arena are Woodbury graduates, everyone in this room knows what it's like to be young. Sure, some of us were young 20 years ago, some of us are teetering on the precipice of adulthood right now, and I can even spot some ankle biters out there who are in the golden age of being a kid. Don't grow up, it's a trap. We all know the lessons that we learn when we are young are what shape us to be the hopefully successful adults we dream of being one day. But I think sometimes we don't realize how universal those lessons of youth are. One way or another, the inevitable morals of youth come at the heels of everyone's feet, and those morals are out for blood. Some of these lessons themes include denial and acceptance, self-doubt, puberty, romance, mental health, identity. But I think the underlying theme that young people are most often reminded of is the impending future. The future, especially for today's youth, is slightly terrifying. With the state of the world being in what it is, the constant reminders of how entitled millennials are, and meme culture rapidly declining in its hilarity, it's difficult to see what the future holds for this generation. A little over a year ago, I was experiencing the most difficult time of my life. I was depressed, uninspired, and negative about everything I did. It seemed as though everything that could have possibly gone wrong in my life had, and if things did happen to go right, I would patiently await them to go wrong again. I was in a seemingly perpetual cycle of disappointment until my brother invited me to go to the movies with him. This wasn't an out-of-the-ordinary occasion. My brother and I see movies together regularly, usually accompanied with a medium bucket of popcorn and Junior Mints. But this particular time, I saw a movie that is responsible for my complete paradigm shift. That movie was The Revenant. Now, a little background for those of you who may not have seen the movie that grants Leonardo DiCaprio his first Oscar. The Revenant is about a man named Hugh Glass, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, who sustains life-threatening injuries from a brutal bear attack. When a member of his hunting team kills his young son and leaves him for dead, Glass must utilize his survival skills to find a way back to civilization. Grief-stricken and fueled by vengeance, the legendary fur trapper treks his way through the snowy terrain to track down the man who betrayed him. I'll spare you the spoilers, but I walked out of that movie cold, terrified, and regrettably knowledgeable in the art of hollowing out dead horses. Don't ask. But what I took most from that tense 3-hour visual journey was this. Life owes you absolutely nothing, but you owe yourself virtually everything you desire. It took witnessing Academy Award-winning cinematography and an unbelievably realistic bear attack to realize that truth. But I'm glad that I did. It is proven time and time again that our character is shown in the way we greet adversity. Nobody, not even Leonardo DiCaprio, can guarantee you immediate success. That's what makes putting yourself out there so scary. Here's the thing though, the what might have beens are even more scary. Picture this. What if Bilbo Baggins stuck to his life of simple hobbishness and didn't join Gandalf on a quest to reclaim the kingdom of Aragorn? Or what if, out of fear, Luke Skywalker declined Obi-Wan's offer to go to Alderaan to learn the ways of the Force? Imagine a world where after multiple times of trying to get her book published, J.K. Rowling decided to give up on trying to reveal the incomparable magic of Harry Potter to the world. I don't know. Maybe it's the future teacher in me, but when I look out across the sea of blue, I don't just see faces of my peers. I see potential. I see doctors, I see artists, I see engineers, I see musicians, I see lawyers, I see educators, I see politicians. But most importantly, I see world changers. I see what you can build, cultivate, and be proud of. It was Henry David Thoreau who said, "The mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation." My wish for this class is that no one here squanders their potential. Even when your future feels finite, there are still pages left to write, songs to be sung, diseases to cure, futures to imagine, and people to love. So while today marks your grueling achievement of this time in your life, it isn't an ending of personal growth because much like altruism, love, sympathy, and passion, your will to learn cannot be measured or ceased. Continue to inquire and inspire, and never accept a fate that doesn't feel like your own. Make your own destiny. Thank you, and Godspeed.
teachers, parents, grandparents, undercover wizards, monkey butlers, and Jennifer Aniston.
Dude, we talked about this. Jennifer Aniston is not here.
I know what I saw. My name is Lemon.
And I'm Jennifer Henry Kippers. We are honored not only to be your class of 2017 graduation speakers, but also your 2017 class valedictorians. Well, it seems that we are not class valedictorians.
Are you sure? Can we just run the numbers one more time?
I don't even know how to count.
Okay, run the numbers on me one more time.
Regardless, class of 2017, we come before you today with some rather startling news.
Well, you see, graduates, Henry and I have been to the future.
Please, 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 hold all your questions till the end. We won't hear this.
We won't be going into much detail about how we made it to the future, but just know that it had something to do with Dragon Ball Z, some ginger ale, and lots of Shirley Temple memorabilia.
And for all you naysayers out there who doubt us or want some proof, we say to you, just come on, believe us. Don't ruin this.
The future is not at all what you might think it is.
For starters, when we got there, we were greeted by flying cars, virtual reality bodysuits, and Betty White.
As it turns out, she's never going to die.
Now, we're not gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen. The future, at first impression, was really nice.
There was no war, no hunger, no countries, or even borders. And all diseases had been cured.
But most importantly, it turns out that the Jonas Brothers' prediction was true all along. Your great-granddaughter is doing fine. Doing fine. But it doesn't stop there. No. Even in the future, they haven't cracked the complex code of time travel.
And because we did, the future citizens of the world honored us by bringing us to their superior emperor of the world.
And honored we were. Emperor Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson treated us like the old man.
He showered us with numerous futuristic gifts such as rocket shoes, chapstick that never ends, the Apple iPhone. It's EYE, it attaches to your retina, it's extremely painful. It's not important. And even space turbines. Oh yes, how sweet it was. There we were, basking in our glory, surrounded by these magnificent gifts and his huge quadriceps.
Though, as we continue to progress into the future, Lev and I discovered we were not enjoying ourselves.
We should have been happy. We were in the future and we had it made in the shade. Yet we continued to feel trouble.
Then it hit us. We realized why we were so sad. But after buying 6 more space gerbils, it was clear that was not the answer.
So, with heavy hearts, we packed our things, bid Emperor the Rock farewell, and returned home to the present day with crushed dreams and enough space gerbils to qualify as a public nuisance.
What did this trip teach us?
Well, obviously, it taught us that the Microsoft Zoom is no longer a good investment.
Yeah, they did not get the comeback we thought they would. I spent my entire college fund on that. Sorry, Mom and Dad. This day just got a whole lot less important, huh? But beyond that, this trip made us realize that it is unhealthy to dwell on, or in our case, in, the future.
Henry and I know that it's common for people to want to move forward with their lives and draw their attention to the future, but we have first-hand experience with the future, and we're telling you that it's not really worth it. It becomes all too easy to be consumed by the idea of the future and find yourself worrying about every little thing.
Don't let this happen to you, graduates. Wake up, look around. You are still here living right now in present day. You don't live for the future, you live for the now. What's important is that you enjoy the moment. Just live, for crying out loud.
We encourage you to enjoy your youth, especially those As we look out at you today, we can confidently say, because we live in the future, we stand before a crowd of future scholars, doctors, entrepreneurs, artists, and undercover wizards. Don't worry, your secret is safe with us. But don't worry about that for now. We wish you nothing but the best for 2017.
And as our close friend, Emperor Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson always says, Karabe Diem.
I believe it's pronounced Carpe Diem, Henry.
Carpe Diem.
And cheers!
And now the superintendent has to follow that. At this time, it is my pleasure to present the class of 2017 to Dr. Keith Jacobus, Superintendent of Schools. Dr. Jacobus, these seniors have met the requirements of the state of Minnesota and Independent School District 833. By the authority vested in me as the principal of Woodbury High School, I certify that the members of this class of 2017 gathered at this ceremony have completed the necessary requirements and are eligible to receive a diploma.
Thank you. I am proud on behalf of the school board of the South Washington County School District to accept the class of 2017. I want to thank you graduates for the work that you put in to get to this day and the legacy that you leave at Woodbury High School. Woodbury has a special culture when you walk into the building, and it's because of the culture that you've developed over the 4 years, and we will miss you greatly. I'd like to thank the parents and the guardians and all of the people that helped these graduates get here today. I know you may be thinking about when they were just starting into preschool and you watched them walk into school that first day, and here we are today. It goes by quickly. Having a few kids that have done this already, they leave if you're for a few years, and then sometimes they come back, so you don't have to worry, you'll see them soon. I also want to thank our staff. They put in countless hours to prepare for their classes and to help you succeed, and to work when things don't click quickly, and to motivate you so you can do your best. I know that you're going to do great things. Our speeches today are evidence that we are in good hands as this class takes over the leadership of this country and the world. Good luck, and we will miss you, and thank you for everything that you've given to Woodbury High School.
Thank you, Dr. Jacobus. At this time, Mr. Posini, Mr. Canton, Mr. Gagnon, Ms. Busnick, Mr. Nunn, Board of Education members and district administration, please proceed to grant the class of 2017 their diplomas. Will the first row of seniors please stand and come forward to receive your diplomas.
Henry Kippers.
Michaela Dorothy Lash.
Sophia Noah Kawali.
Elia Trojan Lee.
Andrew James Bennett.
Caitlin Chua Lee.
Alyssa Marie Coddins.
Megan Kathleen Lefner.
Sean Robert Hansen.
Mark Andrew Lineberger.
Rachel Lindsay Hewitt.
Sue Camille LeMay.
Meghana Ratna Katunana.
Taylor Nicole Leonardson.
Sanjeet Kodamala.
Grace Tianyi Liu.
Emma Yu Lai.
Tyler Jordan Long.
Catherine Eileen Lee.
Tanner John Lopez.
Daniel Brian Lewick.
Jessica Liu.
Felix O.
Isabel Sophia Luna.
Mackenzie Claire Sherhammer.
Thomas Plunkett Lyden.
Kyle James Topp.
Emma Cherie Lyons.
Salma Noor Abdullahi.
Donovan Lee Carlson.
Stephanie Na Attica Ukwe.
Akil Venkataraman Badurai.
Khalid Jama Adam.
Ziad Ahmed Rafat Mahfouz.
Suleika Mohammed Afgarshi.
Mia Alona Mayer.
Danielle Lee Allen.
Caitlin Ann Mukowski.
Jackson Philip Allen.
Kayla Joe Mongren.
Mohamed Mazing Almadani.
Jordan Danielle Maloney.
Victor Leslie Chibuzor Amadi.
Zachary Jan Marion.
Tamika Sue Ames.
Sarah Marcourt.
Kalani Daniel Anusan.
Olivia Catherine Maloney.
Zachary Timothy Anders.
Autumn Alyssa Martin.
Angeline Julianne Anderson.
Alicia Andrea Maxwell.
Haley Rose Anderson.
Cynthia Alejandra Maya Arieta.
Cody Paul Anderson.
Natasha Adriana.
Peter Timothy Anderson.
Ashley Alexandra McCallum.
Stacy Sue Anschutz.
Madeline Grace McCullough.
Madeline Marvin Arthur.
Scout Lily Eva McCollum.
Madison
Nicole Aubin.
Connor John McManus.
Taylor Jordan Aubin.
Quinn Charles McMorrow.
Justin Tatsuma Bollinger.
Ashton K. Mel.
Bridget Balmer.
Ryan Christopher Menier.
Isla Bessick.
Matthew Dale Mertens.
Noah Charles Beankin.
Max Thomas Meyer.
Juan Ignacio Velarde.
Bailey Ann Meisenberg.
Cameron Taylor Bell.
Ashley Nicole Mitchell.
Emily Claire Bender.
Megan Elizabeth Miller.
Eric John Bender.
Waylon Marie Miller.
Christopher Carr Bennett.
Rowan Miller.
Savannah K. Benning.
Cole David Millerburn.
Emily Ray Best.
Akil Miriala.
William Conrad Bierke.
Eli Robert Meisner.
Lauren Peterson Blanding.
Haley Morgan Missoura.
Megan Nicole Bleasy.
Olivia Rose Mize.
Olivia Genevieve Bofelli.
Abdulrahman Muhammad.
Caitlin Ann Bourgeois.
John Paul Tureen Mona.
Nico Delon Bolden.
Jennifer Paige Monkman.
Alexandra Jean Buckler.
Kaylee Marie Morehouse.
Anthony Terrell Bradley.
Jesus Enrique Moreno.
Gavin Michael Bradley.
Jalen Lee Morrison.
Austin Francis Braun.
Shannon Marie Motzko.
Jordan Joan Bretwish.
Alea May Mua.
Caleb Thomas Brooks.
Oscar Jose Mulvaney.
Caitlin Marie Budd.
Bradley David Murphy.
Alexander James Budke.
Ryan James Murphy.
Nathan Thomas Birch.
Catherine Dawn Musser.
Alexandra Kyung Suk Krautkramer Burt.
Caleb Otto Nagel.
Lexi Autumn Butte.
Faisal Ahmed Nassim.
Hannah Marie Calkins.
Gwendolyn Claire Nash.
Kimberly
Alice Cardinal.
Margaret Claire Mead.
Mariana Carrasco.
Nicole Ann Nelson.
Sarah May Cartier.
Johanna Pearl Nevin.
Aaron Thomas Cartoni.
Augustus George Newman.
Whitney Michelle Castro. William Charles Chandler.
Maxwell Lewis Nord.
Abigail Yanboy Chang.
Michaela Renee Nord.
Raven Marie Bradford.
Robert Dwayne Nord.
Jasmine Grace Chikawa.
Jesse Reno Osepin.
Brent Jefferson Christensen.
Joseph Patrick O'Connell.
Alexander Russell Christensen.
Adam Henry Orline.
Hillary Whitney Clark.
Elizabeth Akasua Nichua Ofori Amento.
Kevin Robert Class.
Precious Odie Emin.
Coleman Drew Clausen.
Jennifer Ann Olson.
Ella Sophia Cochran.
Megan Elizabeth Olson.
Jeremiah Paul Cotton.
Uzoma Omarinye.
Ellen Condon.
Ian Kipton Oakout.
John Francis Conley.
Stephen A. Oslin.
Heather Marie Dahlberg.
Parker Robert Owings.
Madeline Ray Dahlberg.
Oriana Pacifico.
Aiden Ellis Danbury.
Andrew Jeffrey Pate.
Jesse Launder DiCarlo.
Jacob E. Parker.
Sarah Elizabeth DeFranco.
Joseph Thomas Parker.
Taylor Jean Del Moral.
Emma Joy Parks.
Isabella Ranum Del Castillo.
Miles Kenneth Patton Cross.
Carlos A. Delgadillo Gonzalez.
Alex Jeffrey Ball.
Jaden Ashley Deloy.
Billy R.W. Paulson.
Jacqueline Rose Dembowski.
Jenna Marie Pentecost.
Connor Lane Dillon.
Julia Marcondes Pereira.
Elizabeth Adele Karen Dirksen.
Cole Robert Peterson.
Georgia May Dodd.
Melanie Marcel Peterson.
Jenna Lynn Dombrowski.
Noah William Pieper. Phoenix Jordan Pinna.
Patrick Hada Dutch.
Joseph Walter Plaguey.
Jaden Odessa Ducharme.
Tyler James Clapp.
Aline Ashley Goro Efesanoa.
David Albert Bloom.
Kate Elizabeth Ely.
Emma Lee Porter.
Lucas David Erickson.
Sydney James Price.
Ilbekaman Winifred Aaron Masele.
Karina Ann Puente.
Jordan Nicole Essien.
Sabah Al-Rahman.
Kyle Jacob Everett Wiggins.
Shannon Nicole Wench.
Madeline Claire Faust.
Erin Rose Raymond.
Zachary Nathaniel Thurkus.
Shauna Marie Regan.
Zachary Stephen Fisher.
Jacob P. Rebholz.
Abigail Renee Flood.
Mary Victoria Reed.
Eric Boy-Jean Fong.
Benjamin Grant Booter.
Nathaniel Pei Ying Fong.
Claire Glory Bertram Rice.
Alexa Elizabeth Faulkner.
Elizabeth Pearl Richmond.
Patricia Ann Frady.
Jamie Lee Grist.
Nastasia Tadewi Frampton.
Jack Patrick Ritter.
Josephine Joe Franco.
Jacinta Lucia Rivera.
Sonia Gahan Franson.
Matthew Thomas Rizardi.
Ava Simone Fraze.
Edward Uriah Roberts.
Ryan Alexander Freeman.
Dallas Huey Robinson.
Andrew James French.
Norman Allen Rogers.
Jennifer Ann Foy.
Joseph Robert Romaine.
Alex Joseph Frisk.
Victoria Grace Rosales Little.
Matthew Fudge.
Brandon Robert Rowe.
Shea Marie Gangsey.
Alexander Niles Ruffman.
Claire Elizabeth Garvey.
Aliyah K. Ryan.
Caitlin E. Levy.
Jack Joseph Ryan.
Nolan Gluns.
Annie Alina Suranen.
Mark Brendan Gores.
Kareem Slater.
Rose Elise Grakowski.
Alejandro Esteban Sanchez.
Haley Ann Griffin.
Andrew Robert Sangen.
Ellie Nicole Grindy.
Zane Michael Schaefer.
Wilson James Pustiasta Gunn.
Kyle William Scheit.
Jane Rose Guttormson.
Adrian Nelson Schmaltz.
Benji Twelve Hiley.
Michaela LeMay Schneider.
Jamie Lee Halbert.
Gretchen Louisa Schweitzer.
Ryan Richard Hamilton.
Leah Marie Seidenkrantz.
Jennifer Hang Hang.
Sophia Kalina Serafimo.
Catherine Nicole Haney.
Maria Majed Shaheen.
Nicholas Taylor Hanselman.
Jack McGregor Shaw.
Lauren Nicole Hansen.
Molly Amaret Shippey.
Cassandra Rose Hansen.
Lauren Elizabeth Simon.
Olivia Ruby Hansen.
Kailash Singh.
Kayla Ann Harris.
Daisy Suzanne Smith.
Christian J. Harrison.
Megan Lee Sorensen.
Solom Otto Burhan Hashaw.
David Sertman.
Amy K. Hassaru.
Martin Spanbauer.
Alexander Valerie Haas.
Andrew Michael Spurley.
Ahmed Mohammed Hassan.
Bill John Springman.
Brittany Joanne Hassinger.
Calvin James Stroga.
Zachary Douglas Hassinger.
Jack Michael Stanton.
Thomas Tyler Hathaway.
Isaac Gregory Stoffaker.
Alec Stephen Hauke.
Eleanor Mackenzie Stevenson.
Carly Marie Howley.
Mona Grace Stevenson.
Logan Robert Hegrenes.
Zachary Thomas Stoffel.
Teresa Rose Henry.
Peter Jacob Strand.
Cameron Nathaniel Furman.
Alexander John Stuckert.
Maggie Leanne Hermersman.
Kamal A. Suleiman.
James Thomas Heron.
Elizabeth Ann Swedenborg.
Aubrey Lynn Hildy.
Ronald Gary Sweeney III. Quinn Hodge. Stephen Michael Harrelson. Hunter Z. Holtz. Isaac Henry Bilton. Mary Mijong Hong. Lauren C. Thomas. Tyler Nathan Hopwood. Erica Elizabeth Grace Town. Xavier Andrew Hubbard. Aiden James Thompson. Zachary Henry Hubbard. Kim An Khan. Sabrina Gail Pushka. Grace Elizabeth Kosinski. Noah Ryan Iovino. Logan Thomas Thompson. Camille Joel Jensen. Jaden Alexandra Unton. Adam Brooke Johnson. Alexander M. Upton. Grant Alexander Johnson. Lynn Graham Lynn Van. Jarrett Donald Johnson. Emily Vang. Kayla Janae Johnson. Malia Zena Vang. Matthew D. Johnson. Cameron Elizabeth Vivas. Oprah B. Johnson. Caleb Lee Venegas. Elizabeth Marie Jordan. Michael Alexander Barrels. Landon Jacob Jorgensen. Maria Christine Mercedes. Nathan David Julius. William Robert Burke. Jeffrey David Kangas. Benjamin Richard Wallen. Carissa Nicole Carolunas. Madeline Janet Walsh. Melissa Marie Karch. Jordan L. Wayne. Laura Ellie Casella. Patrick James Wenzel. Kaylee Gloria Kellerman. Jake Thomas West. Samiti Litre Ken. Allison Louise Westfall. Joshua David Kirshner. Blake Mitchell Wiggin. Alicia Olivia Kahn. Siobhan Gloria Williams. Estella Luciana Hugh. James Wills. Cecile Catherine Keeger. Chase Stephen Wills. Calvin Minku Kim. Alec Thomas Wansmos. Cynthia Yawira Kiramori. Sean Elias Wood. Hayden Seth Kite. Corinne Shore Isabella N. Jean. Karis Magdalene Knopf. Stella Jean. Robert Xavier Knox. Poet Yap. June Chalagat Koech. Allison G. Yang. Emily Marie Clayton. Cynthia Yang. Cameron May Kostick. Destiny Ya Yang. Eleanor Krybeck. Maggie Yang. Kevin Robert Colwine. Michaela Yuchia Yang. Jack Anthony Quavenin. Jeremy Yaki Yang. Alex Santos. William Flash Young. Skylar Faye Youngren. Alyssa Lynn Yorchek. Zaylin Yu. Anna Marie Zariba. Skylar McKenna Zillis. Tanner Caleb Zoki.
Graduates, one more direction. Please move your tassels from the right side of your hat to the left side. Signifying your The Royal Rouser will be played as the final activity of this commencement ceremony. Please listen to it, this time as a graduate of Woodbury High School. At its conclusion, that special moment will come when students toss their hats to the wind and begin their new adventure. Parents, you might want to get your camera ready. Mr. Katzenmeyer